hunt too many shots.
Yeah, just 4 points for him, 2 of 7 from the field. And where he's really struggled over the last 2 games has been his perimeter shot. But in the first 2 games against the Celtics team while he was with the Bulls, he averaged 32.5 points.
Sabonis trying to pull his way to the basket, out to Murray. Drives it on Porzingis, raised up. Had it blocked, but Sabonis had his back.
On Porzingis, he was able to track it down and get the block, but Domantas Sabonis sticking with it, coming up with that ball and able to get the putback.
Quiet first half for Jaylen Brown, too. He has 4. Keegan Ellis might be part of the reason why.
And he's just such a physical offensive player. Creates a ton of contact as White knocks down the triple. They have the ability to use Brown both on the perimeter and to post him down low and clear out that space.
You know, he's one of the most efficient post-up scorers in the NBA. Well over a point per possession. Sabonis goes tween against Tatum. Walks him down and then lost the ball, but knocked him off. He's 4 of 14 now. Brown surveys into the corner. Holiday over Sabonis. Hit the side of the backboard. Keegan Murray walks into the 3.
And I like that shot. And you could hear Doug Christie actually calling from the bench for him to shoot it. That is the type of 3 you want in transition, the walk-up 3.
They trap Tatum out near midcourt. Here's Brown out to Porzingis. Fakes the corner pass. Got it up on the rim, but it's rebounded by Sabonis.
Phenomenal defense right there by the Kings.
And that's going to go. Sabonis is furious. Meanwhile, Holiday off the screen. Cross court for White. That one comes off. Out to Tatum, though. And that one rebounded by Ellis. Christie makes the call. Ellis around the Sabonis screen. Brown switched onto him, got a mismatch, and he missed the layup.
And
boy, it looked like they're wrestling underneath the key there. Sumo wrestling there.
Just kind of aggravated, infuriated about the amount of contact and the lack of calls.
Double team on Tatum. Holiday inside. Block.
Forcing the miss and the defensive board.
Off the Tatum miss. Here's Ellis. Into the corner. Levine drives on the baseline. Oh, lead is down to 4. Porzingis drives it on Sabonis. Good help by Ellis, but a little too little.
Yeah, a little too late. Didn't get quite as far out as he needed to in that situation. But a lot of it's because he's got a 3-point shooter on the opposite side of the floor. A lot of ground to cover.
Boston puts you in that kind of conflict and dilemma defensively. Good 15 rebounds. Brown controls. Got a whistle.
I don't think with the level of physicality he plays with on offense.
Jaylen was taking pictures with young Stojakovic, who was courtside prior to the game. A couple of former Cal players, or one of them anyway. One is a present Cal player. Jaylen Brown on cue knocks down the midi. Stojakovic was watching Jaylen warm up. Levine inside. At least he's looking to score it.
Yeah, he is, and a nice screen off there.
Boy, Ellis got a piece of it. Tatum got it back.
Continue to get better because there's a lot of naysayers, there's a lot of doubters as DeMar DeRozan knocks down that midi. And I think he has an unprecedented amount of drive to continue to get better in this league.
Told me he feels like he's playing the best basketball of his career right now. And that's saying a lot. And he's got a good teammate in Jaylen Brown, the reigning Finals MVP, with a 3-ball to make it an 11-point Boston lead.
And really the biggest differential in this game is the Kings have not been at all productive from beyond the arc. They're at -21 now in points from beyond the 3-point line as DeMar not able to get that midi to fall and come out with 2s on the other side. As the game goes along, you're putting yourself in a bad way.
Boston is going to get their 3s up. They lead the NBA. They've attempted 48 3-points.
Shooters are 37% or better. And to have 8 guys like that and to be able to rely on that, that's why they are the best three-point shooting team in this league.
Was Torrey Craig eating popcorn on the bench enjoying the show? I'm trying to wonder. He might enjoy that.
Right now, with all the love in my heart, partner, no one can see that you're eating popcorn on the sideline.
Oh, you're going to put my business out there, huh? It's the best in the league, Katie, in my defense. Tatum. Blocked, but fouled. Yes. Tatum, an 82% free throw shooter. Threes and twos, and he goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
And everyone getting some free pizza in the building.
Is that what it is tonight, pizza?
Extra excitement, yes.
Sacramento down by 8. Got to find the rhythm in their offense again. A lot of ball pounding going on right now, not much movement.
Their ability to get that man involved is going to be really, really important. And that entire possession stalled out, ended in a turnover.
Inside to Porzingis, got a mismatch on Ellis. And if too little were a picture, that would be it. Not much Ellis could do against that. The lead is back up to 10. DeRozan. That one comes off to Tatum. A cold shooting night for DeRozan at 5 for 17. Brown on the break. Couldn't convert, and here's Sabonis. Sacramento trying to get an easy one in transition, but Boston back defensively. There's Murray. Boy, Derek White, active hands. Ellis says, you can't get to that 3. Sacramento down by 7 as Jake LaRavia gets ready to come into the ball game. Tatum just lost it, got it back. 7 on the shot clock. A contested 3.
Oh my!
Wow, he's got it firing on.
A single thing you can do to defend that shot.
Inside for Sabonis, good seal, and an easy buck up from Tatum, his teammate.
The Kings recognizing mismatches really well early in their offense right now.
The spot up shooting.
And he's got a Ellis.
Neon Keon with the counter at the other end.
The answer back.
The lead is down to 7.
And you can feel the energy in this building. The Kings fans want to have something to respond to.
This is a mismatch. Tatum fires over Sabonis. It's a
contested, ridiculous threes that he made out of the game. And take a look at that ankle, maybe.
Here's Jaylen Brown, but a quiet offensive game for him. 9 points so far. Inside they go. Cornette sprays it out. Porzingis for 3, and he can do damage from there too.
And really, that's where he wants to be. Truly, I mean, he would prefer to be out there shooting that than to be kind of, banging down on the low post.
39% three-point shooter. The lead is back up to 14, largest of the ball game. DeRozan from outside threads that one. That's a 2.
Mark, 5 of 18 from the field, so you got to wonder if, with the 4th quarter looming, if that means DeMar DeRozan is going to wake up.
Derek White, Bill Homestead. And Pritchard steps out of bounds.
Part of it has to be using their defense to create it. You got 2:45 left, and you want to at least try to cut it to 6. If you can create turnovers, get out and run, that's been the recipe to success for them here tonight.
There's DeRozan on the DHO. Pulls it back. Out to Ellis. Nice look inside. Valanciunas blocked by Porzingis.
Because in the half court, that's what you're facing right now. It's difficult to go up against the double big lineup.
Porzingis fouled on the shoot on the next one. Boston only has 1 team foul. Here's Jaylen Brown staring down Keegan Murray. Spins away. Arabia back to DeRozan. Valanciunas. They run some split action off of it. Arabia. Ball switching sides well. DeRozan got it to fall.
About kind of using your defense to create some offense, because in the half court this is too good of a defense, especially with this lineup in right now, to be able to rely on just getting good looks.
Great pass by Brown inside. Right at the free throw line, slowly becoming a bigger 70% free throw shooter. And Vanderbilt, his father played as well, missed the second one. Here's DeRozan in transition. Working against Derek White. An all defensive, all NBA player. Pritchard switches on to DeRozan. 8 on the shot clock. Fultz. He's making his shots tonight.
He's done it.
Sacramento trailing by 10 against the reigning champs. And that's what Boston continues to do. They are pummeling the Kings from the three-point line. That's their 16th make of the night compared to just 7 for Sacramento.
And Shireman adding to the bench points. It's a 32-14 advantage in favor of Boston, as Trey Lyles not able to connect, just coming in here to start the fourth.
Derek White on the bounce. Got the layup to go. 5 quick points by the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. LaRavia with some pace. Shoots back to Ellis. Pulls the three. Doug Christie exhorting his team. That was a good look. Back out to Pritchard. And rebounded by Lyles. Lyles, Levine, Valanciunas, LaRavia, and Ellis on the floor.
And this has been a group for the Kings here over this homestand that has been able to create a ton of momentum on the deep
point of attack defense tonight.
I don't know that we will see Jason Tatum again tonight, especially with them having the lead that they have at the moment, if they are able to continue.
The NBA championship last year, by some of the great advice that he got from Sam Cassell, and it really paid dividends. That three comes up short. Leads at 14. Ellis off the drag screen. Levine with a deep pull. Another chance. Ellis around the Lyles screen. Ellis on the bounce. Out to LaRavia. 2 on the clock. Got to put it up. And left it on the front rim for Holiday, coming back the other way. Over to White on the drive. Foul. White missed by defenders in Holiday and White. And you could make a case this year that Jaylen Brown belongs amongst that group too.
They are not lacking for talent for certain on this team.
Neemias Queta, former Sacramento King, making a homecoming of sorts tonight. In green, Levine fires. Way off. And here comes White busting out of the pack. Back to Holiday, the trailer. That one's off to LaRavia. DeRozan and Sabonis ready to come back in, Katie. You
can't at all fault the effort and the intensity that the Kings are playing with. They just have not been able to convert, not getting the whistle there. Jake LaRavia throwing his hands up in the air, and they're going to answer back on the other end.
Here's Levine. Crosses over, changes gears, and man, put his body right into the palm. Scott, we're trying to figure out what's up. Levine knocks that. Remember, Sacramento had that big fourth quarter in the first meeting in Boston between these two teams to blow the game open, but Derek White wasn't shooting like that in that previously mentioned game. The lead is at 15 now. Levine getting busy. Tough finish.
And he's scratching and clawing to offensively climb out of this hole that the Kings found themselves in coming into the fourth.
Got 11 points on 13 shots. Holiday off the flare screen. Left that short, rebounded by Sabonis. Levine with a step back J. Pure. Down the stretch here. I mean, these are some crucial minutes coming up here.
Yeah, don't just put him in catch and shoot situations. Either get the ball in his hands or get an early offense going. I mean, get the ball down in transition, but you're not going to do that if you can't get a stop. You got to make sure to get the stop so you can get him going on the other way.
Yeah, can't be taking it out of the net. Thanks a lot, Morgan. We'll hear from you and Kyle in the postgame show. After another Shireman three. The lead is back up to 13 with 7.5 to play. Porzingis getting ready to come back into the ball game for Boston. Levine with a pocket pass to Sabonis. DHO to Murray. And they won't get it off in time.
In the season, and tonight, you know, he's 21 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 5 from downtown, and it just seems like they keep finding three-point shooters at every turn.
They switch the pick and roll. Ellis matched up against Porzingis. Sharman is hot right now. That one comes off.
And obviously with Tatum out, and the update we're hearing is that he's doubtful to return. They're going to this big lineup, and it has proved troublesome for the Kings.
Levine with the three, way off, and one and done for the Kings. Pritchard with pace. Two-corner pick and roll, and now Sabonis switching on to White. Good nail help that time by Ellis, and it leads to a three by Pritchard.
God, they just get you.
Here's the problem, Katie.
Spots.
Sacramento is now minus 33 against Boston from the three-point line. They've made 11 more threes and a deleterious giveaway. Another hurtful turnover. Cornette missed the slam.
Recipe for success against this Celtics team, but there's a reason why that is so incredibly difficult to do.
Sabonis out to DeRozan on the wing, drives it off glass, and it comes off to Pritchard. Another good look. That's the midway point of the fourth quarter here. Ellis is wrestling against Porzingis, and that's not a fair fight as he...
Big lineup has worked for them offensively. We've seen the
ball game. Down by 19, make it 20. He's given the Kings 4 points tonight. Several rebounds. Murray.
Well, in the Kings...
Ellis inside, and it's picked off by Derek White. They collapsed on Sabonis. Pritchard, Porzingis crashing. Loose ball, kicked out to midcourt, and Pritchard got there first.
Kings play tomorrow night, have another difficult matchup. Second night of a back-to-back against the Thunder. And so you've got to wonder, with it being a 20-point game, 5 minutes to go, how much longer Doug Christie is going to give this to see if the Kings
go. This Cornette picked off by Levine. Levine on the move. Takes it right at White. And still coaches. Knocked out in the tournament a couple days ago, but had a great season. Here's Derek White out top. And that's going to be a foul against him. Cornette flips the screen, then rolls out to Pritchard. Good defense by Levine, puts his chest on Pritchard, got a hand up and got the miss. Ellis kept it in play. Ellis hopping into the dribble, back to Levine. Sabonis from deep. Murray trying to keep it alive, but Boston controls. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
And Doug Christie signaling to his bench. He's going to clear this bench right now and get some of these younger guys.
That's going to do it. Sacramento will do it again here tomorrow night at Golden One Center against the #1 team MVP candidate in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who leads the NBA in scoring while leading the youngest roster in the NBA
Doesn't
as
get
well.
any easier as this road trip, or this homestand goes on before the last road trip of the season.
There's Sabonis off the miss. This homestand was everything that the Kings thought it was, right, Katie? I mean, in terms of the reality of it, you ask for them to come out with a 5-2 or even a 4-3 record. That would be considered great when you consider the level of the competition on this homestand.
And also, obviously, not knowing going into it that Domantas Sabonis was going to suffer an injury right at the very beginning, just returning tonight. They've had multiple illnesses.
trying to main first. As Phoenix is taking on Milwaukee right now, they lead the Bucks by 3 points with 3.5 minutes to go in that game. Lakers lost tonight against Orlando. Dallas won tonight, though, in Brooklyn. Anthony Davis came back for them. So things getting a little bit tight for the Sacramento Kings, who came into the evening number 9 in the Western Conference. And with a loss here tonight, Sacramento will actually fall below 500 for the first time in a long time, Katie. Isaac Jones inside, just had his contract converted from a two-way deal into a standard contract. 95 seconds to go in the ball game. Pritchard went full mixtape mode on Fultz.
He has become quite a player for this Celtics team. I mean, if you want to look at kind of how you build a roster, and we've seen it over the years with San Antonio, especially during, you know, their championship run, and we've seen it in Memphis and finding.
Joe Mazzulla has emptied his bench. Inside, the former Sacramento King, Keita, with the lay-in. He's a former teammate of Keon Ellis, if you remember.
Absolutely.
With the Stockton Kings. Both of them great stories, have made their way onto standard contracts in the NBA right now. Keita with a rebound off the miss by Jones. Peterson inside for Keita. Gives up an easy layup for Walsh for 3. And tap it out for another possession. Here comes Fultz. It's been a former #1 pick. Back out to Mason Jones. Little show and go by Jones. Good catch. Over to Isaac Jones for the slam.
Nice little driving dish there by Mason Jones.
9 seconds to play. And the Boston Celtics will come in and win this one. Joe Mazzulla has his, as they win.